Ain't that what all these
Who
people
is you?
paying for? Shoot. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Lawn.
With two girls shooting the shit. I'm M.
And I'm Mo. Oh. Say what you know.
Want to hear a dark thought?
Ooh, well, I don't even ask for permission, so go.
No, we do all these lives and we're doing all these like videos and stuff. And, people may or may not even listen to us or watch, but, when we die, we'll have like this whole thing.
A legacy. Look, we got a
We'll have a nice
legacy.
montage at the funeral.
Right? I ain't even gonna have nobody gonna be all your people. Like, I'm acting like we're gonna have a funeral at the same time.
Lord, we can't be in the same place together then. You know how we do. Whenever we're together.
This is how we do. It's always some shit. It's always some shit.
Yeah. Always. Shit. No, our last show. Oh, no.
It's always some shit. It's always some shit.
I need to go lay down, bro.
I need to soothe myself. I need to soothe myself. Soothe my soul.
So I didn't do my aromatherapy.
Yes.
I'm slacking on my self-care.
So thanks everyone for your patience. I was attending a wedding in Australia because that's how I do.
Hey, that's how she rolls, okay? But she says she has friends all over the globe. She is not playing.
Over the globe. Period, poops. I'm like, I feel blessed to be here. Like, hey, I can.
That's beautiful. I love it. I love a wedding.
Right?
I haven't been to a wedding in forever.
I haven't been ready since yours, I think.
Long time. I think mine was, well, no, I went to my cousin's wedding last summer, so I lied.
Yeah, I went to a wedding before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to redo.
Yeah, you should do it. Do it this year or plan one. I want to go.
Girl.
Or if you want it solo, then that's different. But if not, I want to go.
Obviously, that's different. You said if you want it solo, that's different.
Like, I ain't trying to intrude. Let me get a chair.
Staying in our room with us.
Let me get a chair.
Can we get a cot? She needs a roll out. Put it in the corner of our room right there.
This is great, y'all. Oh, this is great.
Oh my. Yeah, I don't know.
It was beautiful though. It was so beautiful. I love love. And they met on OkCupid. So y'all, there is hope out there for the OkCupid. Because I just came from a wedding that all started with OKC. I mean, they ain't black though, so that's different. You know, they ain't black.
Oklahoma City?
OkCupid, girl. Ginger chews.
Oh, you're going to be chewing.
You're going to be talking to yourself for a second.
Let me think of something to say. Yeah.
Go on a diatribe. Go on a diatribe, please.
Speaking of weddings, I'll do it. Mm-hmm. Speaking of weddings, I know we have like a whole topic or whatever we're supposed to be talking about the last episode, but I am going to be celebrating with my husband our 10-year wedding anniversary this year. So it's been 10 years of marriage. We've known each other for 13. Hey. But okay, so 10 years. The other day we had an awkwardish conversation.
Okay, continue.
So I was talking with my mother about getting my rings resized because pandemic pounds and whatever. Well, it's not. Oh wow! I had really thin fingers, and now I have a lot of swelling and like arthritis.
That's what I'm saying.
Hands.
Wow,
and
that's crazy.
Put on some weight, Mm-hmm. So I haven't been able to wear my rings because I had really skinny fingers when we got married. They were like a size 5, like they were really small. But anyways, I haven't been able to wear my ring. I haven't worn them. It's been probably since my last child was born that I've actually regularly worn my wedding rings. Mm-hmm. So I'm just walking around with nothing.
Oh dang!
And so I was like, I need to go get these resized. No, please. That is not happening. But I have like a silicone one or whatever that I wear sometimes when I work out. It's like a white band.
Okay.
What the hell does that sound? Anyways, so I was talking to my mom about getting my rings resized, and my husband walks in the room and So we're talking about getting him resized, and I was like, yeah, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. She's like, yeah, or maybe you should wait because it's an upgrade, right? It's 10 years. She brought this up about upgrading the diamond and stuff. And you should have seen how fast my husband moonwalked right about the room.
Not
he was
moonwalk.
Like, gotta go.
He said gotta go, or he just walked out.
He didn't say anything, but he just like, I was aware, but he is very stealth-like. He was gone. It's like, I am out.
Hey, Sean.
Hey. But yeah, so 10 years. Okay, I have a little beef with this kind of thinking and this kind of stuff, but I also am like, am I getting an upgrade? Like, what's going on? But
this sounds like something I would say.
I hate the ideas of like, when you get engaged, you have to have an engagement ring that's got a diamond in it. Like that idea is
people
kind of
aren't doing it anymore.
To me. Yeah, well, I mean, whatever. But so that the push present idea,
what's
like
that?
I never understood.
Oh, for the baby.
Yeah,
I can understand that. Like
having the baby,
like you putting in work for the human race. Here you go. Here's a cookie.
I just don't understand. I mean, I know women who have gotten like Chanel bags and stuff.
That makes sense. And I mean,
however,
when you say Chanel bag, that makes sense. Because like, what does that mean?
Yeah, but it just
that's some cultural.
No, it's
stuff.
like a Birkin bag or whatever.
Yeah, it's like
Chanel,
like a cultural thing.
Expensive,
it's like
whatever the.
Yeah, it's like, look at this bag. It has a name, so it's expensive and has value.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So look at this. Yeah.
But to me, even if I did not get any push presents, I was not expecting them. I thought the whole idea was weird because like I gotta get this baby out anyways. Like, so why am I, just help me once it's born. That's all the things I need, pitch in and throw some wipes at me when I need some or whatever, or diapers. But I forgot. But a small token or a memento, that's fine. Yeah. But like when it's like, you better get me a 3-carat, this kind of that kind of stuff is like
kind of mindset.
Sunk in place.
Yeah, I just can't even rock with that. Just sounds so. I mean, there was a time when I would have rocked with it, But it's like now.
I mean, if someone's trying to do that, fine. But I'm not the type
if I
of person
liked
to
it and
demand
wanted
things.
It, yeah, and it's like you.
So I feel like I don't understand that.
You're thoughtful and you thought of something like that's different.
Yeah, I mean, I would like legitimately be happy with I was happy with him making sure I had my meal that I wanted once the baby was out. Aww. Like that was like his role. He was like, we are getting a baba ganoush, we are getting some hummus, be some falafel and some like he knew exactly. And then he wanted sushi after another one because this is stuff you can't eat, right?
Right. You wanted
and then
everything.
And then I want like a Subway sandwich with like all the cold cuts and stuff you couldn't. I mean, that kind of stuff. But I think it's weird. I think it's weird that there's an expectation. Hey, we made it this far. Now am I supposed to gift him something? Why am I getting a gift?
Yeah, thanks for those swimmers.
Do you know what I mean? No, I'm talking about like for an anniversary.
I don't know.
The idea of like an upgrade, like the engagement ring. I understand the old reasoning behind it, like I'm buying you almost. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like this is a present.
Refinance. Refinance.
Right. But now it's purely symbolic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not necessary. There's no exchange or dowry.
But that's how culture is. It's like a lot of that stuff is just repetitive and people do it because it's always been done. I question things.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It's like
that's what I think about Thanksgiving.
Why are we doing?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty, it's something people like. Yeah. I think because we're told to like it. Because why else would I like it?
And then it's like, is it peer pressure? It's like, if you don't get it, then is everybody going to be like, oh, and are you going to care? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. And then there's the comparisons too. Mm-hmm. Like if you got engaged at the same time as somebody else, oh, let me see your ring. Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah. I would never. I mean, it took me this long to get married. I ain't playing them games. I mean, I'm not married, but if I ever do, it's going to be like, I'm old. Shoot, I ain't playing them games. I got a successful marriage because if it's 10 years and I'm in it, it's got to be successful because I'll run. So
you'll run?
Did
you say you go run? She lacing up her shoes already. Is she?
You can run it.
Adriel.
Hey, Adriel. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's
Mom
up?
said she gonna run straight out the marriage. Deuces, I'm out.
Right? Till next.
You left your socks on the floor. Gotta go.
How dare you? No home training. Who raised you? I should have known.
Manboy. There we go. It came back. He came back. We did it. We did it. We came back to
I
the
kid. That would be
pod.
me leaving the socks. And who knows where?
Do that too.
Might be in the refrigerator with me. You never know.
This is how foolish we are. Sean and I are. My husband's name is Sean too. Sean, by the way. But like we don't say anything to each other. If we see it on the floor, we'll just pick it up. But we will snap a picture of it and text the other person, let them know I see what you did and I cleaned it up. So
ooh,
it's
y'all
like
petty.
every so
y'all
often,
petty as
we
hell.
are petty. We petty.
I
but
need
it's
a
like,
petty
but
boo.
we won't talk about it. But it's fun. I mean, we,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like that. I mean, people do
petty.
that. So what? I am messy.
That's kind of how that wedding was. They were doing little jabs. That was cute. That's cute. I like it.
But you have to be able to like be like that. How are you supposed to be with somebody for like the rest of your life or even 10 years if you can't?
You gotta have good bants. You gotta have the bants.
And you gotta know the other person's always coming from.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Emily saw me run. Yeah, she saw me run. We'd be up in the 24-hour
Master
fitness.
P. Oh my gosh, I was on a treadmill next to her, Adrielle. And she's.
And so remember that guy, that cute guy, that finance guy or whatever, or word processing guy came by and he was like,
damn.
Wow, I didn't know you could run or something like that. I'm like, that's fucked up. That's messed up.
No, but you were doing it. Like you were aggressively running.
It was like I was killing somebody. I mean, wait, that is
funny.
You know, like,
I was like, man, I need to step up my game.
Yeah. It was like I was surviving. Like, it was great.
You were surviving.
Right? Like I wonder, like when I see people running now, I'm like, oh, how they do that? But
I can't.
It is that runner's high is no right? I tried to do it again in like 10 years ago now, or a little almost 10 years ago. I tried to do it again in Boston and I joined this running club. And I was way bigger than I am now. I think I was almost 300 pounds. And I tried to join this running club. You met at a shoe store and then you go and run across like half the town. And I'm running and this guy, he was in this group. I forgot what they're called. Forever Sunshine or something. It's like they all go for a run and hug in a coliseum afterwards or something.
It's a running club or a cult?
Right? Who knows? Oh, no. But
let me see if you can.
But he was like, don't worry, I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to. I'm like, yeah, I can. You know, so I had to run, walk. I came home. I had one of those water things. You know, those.
Oh, a blister.
Is it a blister? It was like red, though.
You said a water thing.
Yeah, because it was like blood.
On your foot?
Yeah, on my foot. It was.
That's a blister.
Like
this. You could have a blood blister.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Dang.
It was bad.
You got to have the right. I did a marathon in like 2008 or 2009. It was like the Leukemia Lymphoma Society thing. And I did it with my boyfriend at the time. And I learned a lot about running because I am not a runner.
Same.
Like I love doing like stairs. Stairs are my jam. I can climb stairs all day, swimming, that kind of stuff. But running, like I have bad knees. I'm just not, the stamina ain't there. It's boring, you know? So we did the marathon. I learned a lot about like the types of socks you got to wear, shoes you got to wear. I mean, there's a whole, running is its whole thing.
New definition. The little had a blister in Vegas. Yeah.
In Vegas,
you need to teach me. Can you? I know. Can you tell us the context? Like,
yeah, how you just get a blood blister in Vegas?
You kicking ass.
What are you rubbing up on?
Talking about I got a blister kicking ass. It was a long night. Oh yes,
hitting
it's
them
painful.
Slots, hitting them slots. You know,
right? Oh, it is painful.
Okay, you want to hear about a painful blister? Why are we talking about this? This is disgusting. So
running.
I made something in the air fryer. It was like French sweet potato wedges or fries or something. And I couldn't wait because, you know, I like food. And I took a bite and the steam came out right on the roof of my mouth. By the end of the night, like 3 or 4 hours later, this was last week, I had a blister and I could feel the, you know, like liquid forming and it popped, which is disgusting. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, that's not a good place to have a blister. The roof of your mouth. So that'll teach me not to dive in head first in my hot food.
No, I still will. It depends on the day.
I know. I never learned. I can't.
Yeah, same. Forget.
I can't.
That hunger takes over.
You don't eat eggs anymore, but if you have a hard-boiled egg, y'all, for whoever's here, do not microwave it. If you want to heat it up, you gotta open it first. Cut it in half. Because I microwaved it and then took a bite out of it and it exploded in my
See, you ain't never learning. You ain't never learning.
That was at work too. I was at work and I had like talk about blisters. Yeah, bad things have happened to me.
Dang.
Anyways, that was weird. I don't know. What do you want to talk about? We have the episode we can talk about.
The episode, I got some feedback.
Me too. You harsh. First. I want to hear what people have said.
No, just people have said, just random people have said I'm harsh or... yeah, or that, you know, I'm generalizing. And I said I was like, you can't have a conversation.
You always
like,
qualify.
Yeah.
Duh, you know.
Because people always say that, and it's like, duh, I'm not talking. I know all this is, and then it's almost like they're trying to invalidate my experience. Like, I know what I have experienced. Like, how can you tell me?
Is this men or women?
Men.
Okay, so do they fall into the man boy category?
No.
Or do they identify with the man boy category?
Maybe part of them does. Like, I don't know. I'm not in their head.
I feel like people get defensive. Mm-hmm. And it's not surprising that it's men that have said this to you.
Yeah.
Because I bet you on the flip side, the women who have experienced this are probably like, yeah, girl, tell them. You
right?
Know? So I don't know.
What have you heard? Thanks for the likes, y'all. Please, if you can,
I just heard people thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I'm glad they're listening.
My husband thought it was funny. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I had one guy thought it was funny, and I was like, okay, I'll take that. But he said something. I think. What did he say? I think he said that you can always learn, or I could teach somebody how to have a conversation. I'm like, that ain't my job. I'm like teaching a grown man how to have a conversation.
You should do a class.
Hi, kid. Today we're going to learn. Okay, now first, let me go first. I'm going to ask a question, okay? And then when I ask you a question.
I don't even have to do that with my 3-year-old. Okay, my 3-year-old knows how to ask questions and give really detailed answers, okay?
Right? Oh, that's creepy. We were typing the same thing at the same time.
Ooh, we do that a lot.
Right? And sing. Yeah, anyone listen to the latest episode? Anyone want to come through? Or is anyone single? If you're single, are you on the apps? Are you out here?
Oh, dang. Oh, I thought you were trying to holler. I was like, damn.
It's not that here? Bad. Anybody say, ooh, y'all single. Ooh. Oh, God, no.
Lord.
Not that bad yet. Yeah.
Where are the single people?
I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know. They exist.
They got real quiet and serious. We don't know. I don't know where they.
If I knew, I'd be there.
I don't know where they at. Have you ever been attracted to somebody who is like absolutely not your type style? Like, why the heck? But there's something, a quality about them.
Yeah, we talked about.
You were
this.
Like, ooh.
But something else we talked about. Wait, were you gonna say something about that?
It's the text I sent you earlier about Gary Chambers.
Oh, I haven't looked him up yet. I refuse. I'm like, it's gonna be some bullshit.
It really is.
Right? I was like, I don't
know how young he is. Gary Chambers, for anybody who doesn't know, is
you should pull it up.
The gubernatorial candidate. He's a Democratic candidate for Louisiana. He's made the news for making these his ads about like he's smoking a blunt in the middle of a field, and he's he
copying that guy from Louisiana State. Oh, that is him. Oh. That is him.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. He was on an interview today, and he was just the way he was speaking. He was very passionate about his state, the history of his state. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you meet somebody and maybe physically they're not attractive or you're not attractive,
but he got that audacity, you know,
and like a brightness to his eyes. He was just like talking about the future and like his dream, his vision, and he was really, you could tell he believed in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
That's cool.
So, I don't know. I mean,
this guy.
I just found that attractive is what I mean.
I'm very much attracted to like, you know, like I can override looks.
Look at you. You trying to put me on, boy. You're like, here, this is him. This is the one. She likes this.
It's a swag. Like I was impressed by that too, because it's like this audacity, like this, like
It's like a whole
It's like
air
that.
about like
Get
everything.
my, my root chakra. That's like, he gone. He gone.
Gonna hold me down.
He said, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do?"
No, but he was just very educated about the history, and I just thought that was cool because, like, I mean, he just knew all the stuff about the, and I mean, I don't know anything, so I love it when I can learn something from somebody else. I feel like that's something that's like, whoo, it's sexy to me. That's why I'm with my husband.
Yeah, I love it too. I love learning. I love asking questions. I just love it, like, because I don't know everything, and it's like I asked somebody today. I got to look it up because I don't really know what they said, to be honest. But I was like, "What is the tide?" I think they said something to do with like the magnetism of the moon or something. And I'm like, "Ooh, I don't, I never really thought of what a tide was."
Talk science to me,
right? Talk nerdy to me.
Oh my gosh. No, I like that. Or when someone just starts busting out in another language that you did not expect them to speak, like a second or third language or
like
something.
You.
I'm like, ooh, it's that's something.
Yeah.
Something.
I like it. I like twisted expectations too. We used to talk about this, like the straight laced looking person, and then they have all these tattoos underneath.
Yeah, there's a lot on TikTok with that.
Oh, please send me that. Because I saw some, but you could tell they're fake. It's like the people from Jersey Shore in a suit. You know what I mean? Like I want to, like from the show Jersey Shore. Like, not people. I don't know. Most of them. Jersey Shore.
I don't know why this is on our two girls' feed or whatever. But there's a lot of attractive Asian men that are like doctors or whatever, and they're dressed in their whatever. No, I've liked a couple of them because I think it's cool. I love that, particularly that stereotype being broken. I hate how dirty people have done Asian men. Like I hate it.
Why
I hate
is that? That's unacceptable.
Yeah, and so a lot of the guys will be like, oh, they're in their scrubs, and then they do the ring light or whatever, and it's like muscles and tats and
I haven't
all
seen
this
one
stuff. I'm like,
because they look like they don't look like I like to see somebody who looks the part in my mind, whatever it means to me.
What do you mean?
I can't articulate it because it's just whatever it means to me. Like when I see it, I think this. Like if I see this, I think you're nerdy or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you have all these tattoos and stuff. I'm like, whew.
Yeah.
Whew. But if I look at you and you
said,
whew, you give me that FB energy, like
I don't think I've ever been interested in or dated anybody with tattoos.
I don't think I've ever dated anyone with tattoos.
What?
I've never dated anyone with tattoos, I think.
But you like it.
Right?
You're like, ooh, tattoos. Like you wipe it
sweat.
Ooh, tattoo.
Yeah, I don't think I've dated anyone with even one tattoo.
Me neither.
Very straight lace.
Is that weird?
Yeah. Opposites attract, I guess. I mean, I don't have any.
Meanwhile, I would love to have more. I have one.
Yeah, I want to get that.
I'd like to have a few more.
Yeah, I don't know if I want. I go back and forth. I'm like, if I get my arms
sleeve.
Yeah, then I want to get like some nice work done on my arms. I gotta have some guns if I do that. Like, I'm not gonna invest.
I don't want that many. I think it's beautiful. I just don't see it on myself. But I
can
love
see it on myself
when like women have really intricate or like across their shoulder. I really love a shoulder situation, like a nice shoulder with stuff.
But I think I gave up because I'm like, it's too risky. I saw that guy went to the lake too soon or something and died. Got flesh-eating bacteria or something from the tattoo. Like he wasn't supposed to go in the water because his skin was open or something.
Flesh-eating. That's something that's terrifying to me.
Oof.
And it's not something that they can just take care of either. I feel like once it gets you, it gets you.
Yeah.
Right? Like they can't unless they amputate or something. That's scary.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like these little things. Life is hard. I don't think people would like. We can't.
It's a lot.
I think we have survival skills, so we don't think about it. But people like me with anxiety, we think about we think about everything. Yeah. And it's like, yes,
everything that could get you.
Yeah, every little thing. You cut yourself a little bit, touch a doorknob, dead. I mean, that's life. Life,
The
man.
doorknob. She said you did. I can't.
Oh my
How
god.
ridiculous.
Oh my god. You want to hear a funny story about that?
Yes.
So, I think you know the story. I don't know. So, I go to the doctor because it was right after I became vegan and my hair was kind of falling out and I'm like, what the hell? Like straight bald, like not like edges, like completely nothing like this.
How?
And I
Why?
was like, I still don't know why. They put some shots, some cortisone shots or something in there. And
Uh-huh.
anyway, so I go to the doctor, and the doctor is like, "Oh, that looks like syphilis," and I'm like, "What the hell?" And this is in New
Mama,
York.
don't be telling me I have syphilis.
This was in New York. I'm
off
like,
my head.
and I'm like, but I'm not even doing anything. How's that possible? And she was like, well, you could get it from the subway pole. I'm like, what the?
How do you? Well, you gotta lick a pole. Like, how do you get it? What are you doing to the
Right?
pole?
And it's like my doctor referred me to her, and I'm like, how dare you? And when I told her, she was like, ooh, thank you for I'll never do that again. But it's like, really? You put me, she made me test for syphilis. Obviously, it was negative. But it's like, why did you waste my time? Like, I'm sitting here not doing nothing. You know?
She's telling you got syphilis.
She said I got syphilis.
Your hair fell out in a patch. Oh, Lord.
Because of the subway pole. And I was seeing a nutritionist at the time. She wasn't really into veganism anyway. And she was like, oh, that's probably because you're vegan. You need to eat more protein.
It might be. Maybe your body was just like changing.
Because it was new, yeah. And she was like, you need to eat more protein. So that was that. And, but, and it didn't come back. So I got like, I still have, you know how
or
sometimes
were you really stressed out at that time?
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
It was stress.
My anxiety was sky high.
Yeah, it might have been like some stress-induced, whatever. What do you call it? Alopecia or whatever? I don't know. Making up words.
No, alopecia, that's a thing. That makes me think of what's her name? Aisha Presley. She's great. But she's rocking her bald head. She said, forget wigs and stuff. I love to see that empowerment. When my time comes, hey, you know,
when my time comes.
You know I don't mind rocking a bald head. I be doing that intentionally. Shoot.
Do you ever wonder? I wonder this sometimes about doctors. Like, we've had some conversations about doctors and vaccinations and all kinds of other stuff. But I just wonder, like, half the time, do they even know what they're like? Are they just like,
be on Google and shit, just like us.
Right? I've seen my doctor look things up.
Yeah,
like, of course, that's
face.
Okay. But we went to law school, so you're not going to know all of the law. You're going to have to look things up or whatever. But it's sometimes I wonder, like, how much of it is science and how much is just my doctor that day was lazy and didn't want to think of other possibilities. And so they're testing me for syphilis.
That happened to me the other day.
Like,
I went for my annual exam, OBGYN, and they were like, oh, if you got a pap last year, you don't need to get one for 5 years or something like that. I was like, no thanks. I would like one today. Because I don't know what's going on in here. Ain't nobody done synced it, you know. Ain't nobody done synced it. Somebody need to take a look at this. Okay. Shoot. And so I advocated for myself and got checked out, you know.
Oh my God.
All systems a go.
I'm just so glad. I still want to talk about it. Lady business. I'm just sitting here like,
in
come
front of
for
your
me,
Lotus.
menopause. Just take me.
Right? Take me. I'm sick
ready.
Of this. I'm sitting in my real diapers. Oh yeah, let me go get them so y'all can see. Do a diaper review.
Oh my goodness. If y'all haven't listened to our period episode, I don't even remember what it was called. I think it might just be period episode or whatever. That's what we're referring to. I think whoever's here, if anybody's here, whatever, one person, 2 people here, the diaper stuff is from our period episode. So check that out.
Yeah. No, this isn't some kind of kink or anything.
Ew, although we did see something on TikTok about that too.
Somebody started following us, y'all. Oh shoot. And liking our stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, they feel just like Pampers. And then we clicked and it was I don't even know how to describe it. It was somebody in Pampers.
It was a grown man in diapers and talking about how the always diapers fit very soft and moisture. I don't know what's going on there. You can't really assume to know.
Yeah, I didn't want to assume.
It could be a trans man.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even want to call him, because I'm like, oh, this keeps.
But it sounded a little weird, though. There was an undercurrent of there's something going on. Like, I can send you pictures. Yeah, that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah,
there
were
were
something
only 2 posts about diapers.
I did not engage. So this is 100% cotton top sheet. I don't know what's in the bottom, though.
What's the brand? Rael or Rail? What?
Rail. R-A-E-L.
Rail.
Organic.
Yeah, I've seen that
before.
So
period they call it period underwear, but I don't know. Leak guard
diapers.
Design. It's diaper doos. I'm gonna do an unboxing here. So it comes in a nice little fold.
Why does it look so big?
Because it's big. Gotta fit me.
Girl, I'm bigger than you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shoot. And so, yeah, so this, I love it. This is the most coverage. I feel safe. Like, I don't feel like I'm going to be walking, leaking in these streets.
That's that root chakra. Gotta feel safe.
Right? I only like things that...
These diapers are holding me down.
Enhance my root chakra. These diapers enhance my root chakra. And then, yeah. And then you
just... a full-on slip-on... Oh, it's white.
Yeah, they're white.
So the always are black. I think I prefer the black because I don't need to be seeing everything. You know?
Yeah, you see everything. They want to show you. Own it.
Where were those? I swear, where were those after I had my children?
Oh, shit. They were called Depends.
Yeah, well, like the postpartum stuff. Everything looks like that. These big pads that were like this size that you had to like stick in. Like, just throw it down here.
3 women, 1 mission. Native to South Korea, Rail's female founders were frustrated with the lack of period care choices in the U.S. Amen. That's why they created Rael, natural, effective solutions that support women throughout their cycles. I think they have a cup, too. There's another company.
They have other products that are not period related either.
Oh,
like, they've got, like, just feminine products, you know, cleansing stuff or whatever. So, yeah, they've got a lot of different stuff. They do have a cup.
Okay.
And I think they make underwear too, like the actual, like Thinx looking type things.
Nice. I can't rock with those. Oof.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're nasty. That's nasty. Mm-mm.
If it's not Wiccan.
Yeah.
Wicking.
I know what you meant.
Not
yeah.
Wiccan.
Yeah, that's too moist.
Can we not moist?
I'm trolling. I'm trolling you. I'm trolling you.
Speaking of trolls.
What? We got a troll? Oh no. That's it. Somebody said you know you made it when you got a troll. Speaking of trolls, what? Why did you say speaking of trolls?
I forgot.
What a letdown.
But you know Trump is eating paper, right? He's eating classified documents, right? Do you know that?
Oh, shoot.
I'm back on my news, y'all. So this is all that's on my brain right now.
Wait, he legit eating it and pooping it out?
No. So he's ripped up papers he wasn't supposed to, and then they had staffers trying to tape it back together. So the archives asked for all this stuff back, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had upwards of 15 boxes of classified information, classified information at Mar-a-Lago.
Mm-hmm.
But he took it with him. He left the White House, took these classified documents somewhere else.
Is that allowed? I mean, I don't know the rules.
No. All that goes to the National Archives. All his correspondence, all of his like tapes of his audio, all that stuff.
There's no chain of custody or something with this type of stuff.
Like, I know. How did nobody
an officer
wonder who packed him up?
Yeah,
I'm sure he wasn't the one that put the. You know, that's probably good. I didn't think about that.
See, sometimes I feel like
pack his own box.
Sometimes I feel like I'm in a dream and everything is made up. Like this doesn't make any sense.
Sounds fake.
This sucks.
Well, the people who cleaned the residence at the White House said that they found a lot of printed paper clogging the toilets. Like he was trying to flush papers down the toilet too, and I'm like,
who does that?
And he ate someone psycho. He's crazy.
He ate some. Wait, legit? Somebody testified that he ate.
Yes, they said that he would be like, and just eat it.
He said, "What you think they gonna get me? Bonk. Now what?"
Yeah.
That's scary.
Let's talk about some emails.
Damn emails.
He's just an interesting fellow.
He's intriguing. Like, I just am effulating, like you used to say.
I got that from our friend Anna.
Aw, boo boo. That's my boo.
Yeah. Woo-hoo, we need to plan a girls trip.
Yes. Set a date, August. So that might be. Hopefully, if that works for you, August.
Oh, we just having personal conversation now. Is that what we're doing? Okay.
I mean, you brought it up. I'm just engaging. Like,
I was just saying girls trip. Girls trip.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It'll be fun. I need something. I need to go.
I need
something
to look forward to.
Don't you feel like that? Not even that. Can I be somewhere?
No, I don't want to be anywhere though.
I'm trying to go somewhere. I'm trying to see something new. Like,
I just don't want to be around. I feel like I'm going to be agitated. I don't want to be around people.
Yeah, I don't want to be around people. I just want to be somewhere.
Yeah, I just want to be teleported somewhere else. Like,
yeah, I don't need to be with people though.
I want to be somewhere warm. I want to be in Peru. Like, I want to be in Peru in December. I may go. I may just go.
How cold is it in Philly? Cold.
It's nice.
We're having a heat wave.
Yeah, it was in the 50s.
Yeah, we've been hitting like high 70s. It's supposed to get
30s again though on Sunday, so we'll see.
Nah.
I don't know why I made this life choice, but here we are.
This life choice. Do you what do you tell dudes when you meet them online or you're gonna date? Do you tell them you have a podcast?
Yeah, girl, I put it out there. I don't need to hide anything because I'm not playing.
And do they
these
listen?
Games.
Have they ever talked to you about?
Yeah,
the podcast?
Some people
like on
listen
dates?
and and they'll ask a question about it. I think that's thoughtful, especially because they're not short. So if you listen and if they're not short,
who's not short?
The podcast.
Oh.
Girl, you triggered. She triggered.
Especially since they're not short. That's what you said. And I was like, who's not short?
The episodes.
That does show that they've invested some time to hear what, see what you're about.
Yep. So
that's nice.
Yeah, so I feel that's kind, but some people are, it's not for them. It's not for you. It's not for you. You don't have to listen to it. Yeah. You don't have to like it. That's me. That's a me thing. And I think people should have people should have their own interests and hobbies. They don't have to be on top of each other all day.
Dang. Are you triggered? What is it?
They
don't have to be on top of each other all day.
They don't. Yeah. That's just, I gotta be me. You gotta be you.
Do you require a lot of solo, a part-time?
Girl, how do I know? I'm guessing because that's...
No, but it sounds like that's what you're saying is like, we don't have to be up under. And then you talked about Steve. I thought on Tuesday, Steve from And Just Like That and Sex and the City, Miranda's husband. And you're like, I can't be like that. He was just sitting on the couch watching TV and ice cream or whatever.
Yeah, and every day.
And I'm like, oh, it's so sweet. Nah. They're old on the couch having their little dessert.
And it keeps some mystery and some like life, like having hobbies or like doing your own thing, having something that's unique to you, because you also need to remember you are still you. You are me and we are you, like Maxwell says.
But what if you don't want to be?
Then that's on you. I mean, a lot of people, I've heard so many people be like, oh, I lost myself. Well, that's, if you lost yourself, that's on you. I mean, ain't nobody. You got to keep you. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who I am. I'm just learning. I'm just learning now.
Oh, my goodness.
But it's like also like I'm looking for people to do stuff with that we enjoy together. So it's like a combination. Because I was thinking about that. You know how you have those crazy thoughts or those deep thoughts? And I was like, once you're enmeshed or whatever, once you're in a strong relationship like that, is there a part of you that is you? Like that only you know? You know what I mean?
That only you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's in your head?
That's it.
I think there's, I look at, I don't know everybody else. I guess everybody's got different relationships, right? Like some families are fine, like being open and poly, and some are not. Some are, so for me, I'm not just a poly, but I was going to go on with a list of different types of relationships, but for me, like in our relationship, we're very open. And I know couples who like wouldn't even fart in front of each other or what, you know what I mean? Like there's different levels of
boundaries.
sharing.
Yeah, fewer boundaries.
I guess boundaries. Yeah. Like I don't really,
because you are
we don't
one.
have any.
Yeah.
We don't have any, but we're individuals. We're not this, we don't agree on everything. We don't have the same viewpoints on everything, but we are, yeah. So, want to check out my email? It's fine. I probably told you about this already, that kind of thing.
I feel like that's the best because, first of all, I have anxiety. I ain't got time to be playing games. I'm not going to play games. I don't have, it gives me too much anxiety. So you need to hear, I'm an open book. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. Say la vie. Of course, constructive feedback is great. Always willing to learn. But some things are fundamental or core to the self. And if that's the case,
core to the self. Dang. I was having an interesting conversation with my dad, though. And my parents have been married going on 43 years. And dang. That sounds
beautiful.
Like that's a lot.
Right? That's a lifetime. That's beautiful.
That's not far off from 50, now that I'm saying it out loud. But I picked him up from the airport the other day, and we were just talking about just like family and marriage and stuff. And it was just a weird thing. And we were talking about how people change. And I think I wonder this about marriage, because I think a lot of people go into marriage without fully grasping the idea that the person you are marrying is not going to be the same person you are with 5 years from now, 10 years from now, whatever. And I think it's a really crazy dance you have to do with each other to meet each other over and over again.
That sounds fun.
And love that person regardless, because that is what you've promised. So I think it's the freedom, because
we talked about this because I hate this dang freedom. You know why?
But it is a freedom. Yeah. If you're in it for the reasons, like
because you love like if it's truly love and like it's commitment.
But it wasn't even about love. It's more a commitment.
Yeah.
You will fall in love and in and out of love with that person throughout time. That's how it always will be. Like they'll do something piss you off, you hate them, get out of my face.
When I say love, commitment is a form of love.
Right. But I think the commitment piece is more important and bigger than the love, because the love will be throughout. The commitment has to be stable. Love will be like, some days you're feeling each other. Some days you're like, but the commitment has to
like, get out my face.
Yeah. And I think sometimes it's reversed. The love is what's like, oh, we love each other, blah, blah, blah. But, y'all doing things you're not supposed to do to each other or whatever.
I see what you mean. Know. Okay, I kind of understand. I was like my thinking.
So my mom and my dad were talking, or I was talking to my dad about how people. Over 42 years, you would expect they are definitely different people, But it's a way of coming back to each other, or at least knowing, even if I don't like you, like we love each other.
We made this pact, and I feel it, like because it's like your ride or die. It's like. I was actually talking about that with a friend today, and it's like your person. You're seen, you're heard, you're supported.
Hopefully, hopefully, right? But when you do find that, that's it, I guess.
How did you know when you found it? Like, was it a feeling? Was it a knowing? Like, how did you know this is it?
It was.
And was it before you met?
Before we met.
Like, did you?
Well, I knew that I was in a place finally where I could accept somebody fully into my life without having that person tell me who I was. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Being defined by the person. Yeah.
Like I wasn't a reflection of who it was me. I'm the center of my situation.
Damn.
Whereas I was.
Yes.
Right. Whereas I was always looking towards somebody else and orbiting around that person instead of me attracting things into me. So I knew it would be happening soon. And I knew if this one wasn't it, I wasn't going to waste time like I had previously. So I think it's one of those things that you bring up a lot too, is like, I don't have time for games. I don't have time for BS, whatever. I remember there was an early part in our relationship and we had plans. And this is why I'm saying I know it's not you being particular, because now that I'm thinking about what I said to this man, I think you may have said it. So it was just we made plans. I was looking forward to it. It was going to be like a nice whatever weekend. And then it was like, he said something like, I'm sorry, like I forgot I was going to some friend from college's party, whatever. So can we cancel? I was like, you can do whatever you want to do. He was like, should I stay or should I was like, no, you can go to that.
Ooh,
like,
yes.
I was like, you need to go. And whatever. I wasn't happy about it, but I was like, you made that plan, I guess. If you're going to come to me with a question about where you should be, then you can go somewhere else. Like, that's basically
what did he do? Did he go?
He went to the party. I told him, go to the party. But for me, it's like, just tell me, hey, I'm sorry. I don't, whatever. Don't ask me what you're going to do.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Because I'm like, yeah, because it was an honest mistake.
I will be okay this weekend. I will find something to do.
Oh, he thought, whatever. Girl, he probably thought you was going to dump him. Oh, poor baby.
Well, whatever.
Oh, shoot.
What is he doing?
I'm up here falling to pieces.
Yeah, well, I mean, whatever the thing. Yeah, well, I'm not about that. I'm not about the games. And so I realized, Mo went away. When I realized that we weren't playing games, then I was good.
It was him asking you permission that realized it wasn't a game? This is not a game.
It wasn't permission. I think it was more of like how would this make you feel?
Oh,
because I'll change my plans.
Aww.
And I never had that before. Girl, like I never had anybody care about how I felt. They were just doing the most,
Like we were talking about this earlier, how I'm always like, thinking about somebody here or there. And it's like, dang, is it just because that person was nice to me and no one's ever been nice to me? Like, how sad is that?
But I think that's a realization, though, is when you've dated, different people or you've had certain experiences and one is different and it's what you've always wanted. I think that kind of your ears perk up like, okay, what else is going on here?
Yeah. Because it's so rare to find, and so when you find it, it's like, oh my gosh.
Yep.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah,
but it's kind of like I feel like we do that with friends too, for the most part. It's like we accept the flaws and everything in our friends. Like we accept having different opinions and stuff. I mean, sometimes like friendships end, but your close friends, I feel like for the most part, if it's like a healthy relationship, I feel like you just talk stuff out. Like, it's just like the same thing. And you don't even have any you're not even required to do it,
I think that's kind of the same premise is like is a commitment or a loyalty to your friendship. I mean, because over years, we've known each other for a long time. Like, we're not the same people.
Definitely
we've
not.
changed, ebbed and flowed in our personalities and our situations and our outlooks on stuff. And so if you know that you guys had a connection in the beginning, you were friends, you have a respect and a love for each other. As they change, you adapt, you still care about each other, So
I had to learn that though, because I did it with you, like how I was like, oh, you came to New York, blah, blah, blah. I've done that. Like, I completely be like, that's just low emotional intelligence. Like, I just felt like abandoned, and that's like probably root chakra stuff. And it's
for me, it was, I don't think that I was in a place where I could have dictated what the trip was at either.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. It was kind of like
in that whole relationship. Yeah. Like, it's not just that trip, but it was his social schedule and I was tagging along, kind of how the whole thing went. So I remember there was one where I think this is the trip, and we stayed with his stepmom, his ex-stepmom.
Oh, damn. What?
Nah. And her new husband. Yeah. And then he and I were at the apartment, and it was in Brooklyn. And then he and the dad or the husband, or I don't know how you do the family things, but the stepmom's new husband left for like a bachelor party or something. And I didn't know that was part of the plans. And I was stuck with the ex-stepmom.
Oh, that's awkward.
And that was probably the trip where you were like,
yeah, I think that was.
I was like, because I was stuck in some stranger's apartment for like 4 hours. I didn't know where anybody was. Oh, now I'm remembering that. Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Dang, memories.
I was just another carry-on that flight from Cali to New York.
Damn, that's deep. Ooh, girl, write that down, poet. You know this is a published poet here. Yes, other author.
I still don't know what to do about that book.
Law review, boo.
Law review.
You still can't find it? Want me to send you one, girl?
I don't know. But I'm trying to link to it because people have bought it. I want my money.
Oh, yeah. Did I put, yeah, let's put it on the link tree.
Oh, no, please don't.
Oh, I thought you meant link your account.
Oh, no. I don't even, I was like, please do not.
Oh, dang. It's just, we're the only ones watching. I love it. Let's talk the truth.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
Is it 2?
Yeah, 2 girls shooting the shit and 2 girls watching this.
I timed my stuff wrong. Let me just tell you.
Stuff is weak.
We should make Denver an annual trip.
Can we? I'm here for it.
Like, we need to do, like, we need to find a set of, even if it's just me and you or a group of girls, whatever, and we just keep coming together and just, hey, what's up? Boom. Hey, you know, whatever.
No, we got to do it. Yeah, let's do it.
That would be fun. I had fun. Denver was fun.
It was beautiful. Like, it was like, I don't know. It's like certain places I go and I have a feeling of, I can't even articulate it honestly, but I just have this feeling of grounding of, I belong here.
Yeah, I love that.
And that was Denver, Peru, Barcelona.
Dang.
And of all places, I don't know, like it wasn't, I don't know how to describe it because it was a sunken place, but it was something in Albuquerque. I don't know. Or was it? Am I making this up? Or no, I'm lying. I want to go to Santa Fe because I feel like I'm going to feel that there. Like I'm curious.
I want to go to Santa Fe.
Can we go? That's the trip.
Yes, let's do it.
Santa Fe.
I've never been.
Yes. I think Naomi Nomad wants to go to Santa Fe. So
that'd be fun.
Girls trip.
We can get Anna.
Who coming to Santa Fe? Ooh, come to Santa Fe with 2 girls shooting the shit. Tour.
Yeah, we'll have a hotel room party. Passing out masks at the door.
But that's the thing about us at our age.
The music video.
When we we like to sleep. You know, like that's the real glow up.
Girl. Ooh. I know, it's like get out my room, I'm tired.
I love a good sleep.
I love sleep. Ooh, that is good. Santa Fe. I bet you could do get some beautiful yoga pictures.
Oh, that probably
like the whole background.
You Instagrammer.
I don't do that though. I don't believe I feel like that's not the side of yoga that I like. So I'm not trying to.
You were explaining yoga to me. What's yoga? Like what's the
yoga is union or unity, translated. So I think it's uniting the mind, body, spirit.
I'm gonna look up. I want to look up and see if there's some kind
things together.
African body movements or something like practices. I'm gonna look that up.
I think it's Oshun or Oshunta. I have it on Pinterest, but look at that, and it's like a goddess ritual from Africa.
Yes.
Oshun.
That's like the highest Oshun deity, goddess. Right? The Oshun or something. For something, I don't know the practice. But
it's certain herbs or certain flowers you're supposed to put in your bath water and certain oils, and it's this whole thing, and like self-massage, bath, sit in this water. Yeah. I know people probably stank back in the day, but they always had, I feel like they always had scented fragrance bath water and oils and all of that kind of stuff that I think
need some oils.
Yeah, and just to just a massage I have a lot of essential oils here. I don't have anything in a roller.
Oh yeah, this came in. I don't know if you're still watching, Adriel, but this came in. I'm gonna try it out for my skiz out.
What is that?
That be good. As I Am dry itchy scalp care, olive and tea tree oil dandruff co-wash, so conditioning wash.
What is it? What's it called?
As I Am.
As I Am. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't know how it is, you know. So.
Well, let me know because I'm on the
Yeah.
market for something like that.
If you want a sneak peek into the next do, this will be coming out. This will be coming out in the next month or so.
Love it. I love it.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's your jam. I'm excited to try it. Tingly. Ooh, yes. It's giving you the tingles.
Oh my gosh.
What you doing?
Getting candy.
Mm-mm.
I know. I'm a mess. I got the beaties probably. I bet you.
I know. I don't want to think about it. I don't want it. But what you gonna do?
Take some medicine. Pre-diabetic before all
take
this,
some medicine and try it and call it a day. I'm just kidding. Ooh, that looked good. Look at this. This is a ghetto salad I tried to eat, rushing myself eating, and then the thing never happened. So I don't know. I mean, it was late, I guess. But can you see
the Boda? The wedding? It's all soggy. I hate a soggy salad. Oh,
I love me some iceberg. Ugh.
I hate a soggy salad. You know what? I sent you pictures, or I think I posted on Instagram. I went to like this brewery.
Can't say that hurts my head.
Brewery nearby after my daughter's basketball game. It was like right down the street, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool. Let's go here for lunch or whatever." And it was completely my vibe. It reminded me a lot of Denver. Like it was outdoor seating. There was like a bar inside.
And I was at a brewery too. That was funny.
I loved it. And like they had like those lights. I mean, it was daytime, but it was like wood chips and like that type of thing on the ground and trees and like just the whole vibe, fire pits. And like they had a big deck where they have live music and stuff. And I was just like, oh, this is where I want to be like every weekend. This is brunch all the time. I forgot what I was saying, but where was I going with that? I went somewhere to eat.
You found your vibe. Your tribe and your vibe.
I don't know why I was talking.
You found your vibe.
I don't know why I was talking about it.
Something about soggy salad.
I think I was talking about a brewery, though. I think I was going... Oh! Soggy salad. So I ordered a salad, and it was an arugula, beets, goat cheese, apple thing with a balsamic vinaigrette, and it was amazing. So that's where I was going with that. Is that place had bomb salad, and they had the pretzels, the big Bavarian pretzels, and then really good beer.
You know what salad I miss from back in the day?
Tuna?
Huh?
I don't know. What?
The CPK barbecue chicken salad. You remember that? That was
and the tortilla soup.
Oh, I don't remember that. But I remember those strips. They put oh man. I tried to replicate it. I could never do it. I just get that with some vegan chicken.
Do you remember going to Wolfgang Puck's? It was like past the Standard. You would go like to where the Standard, and then across the street was like the...
I don't think I've been.
Whatever grill. What was it? Daily Grill? Do you remember? We used to go to Daily Grill.
I remember La Salsa. La Salsa was my jam.
Oh man!
And then that French restaurant, and then they had like a breakout or something, outbreak.
Oh yeah, by the library.
Damn.
Where they had the French onion soup.
That French onion soup hit.
I don't like French onion soup.
That hit. Ooh, that was good. That got me hooked. Like, I love LA. Like, that was such good memories. Like, bad dating still, but also, oh yeah, we talked about that the other night, the van date there. So yeah, bad dating still, but also just a lot of firsts. Like,
a lot of, like, you grew up there. Like, you came up.
Yeah, I came up. I was
like womanhood.
Acculturated, or whatever they call it. Like, I learned about life. Like, I was sitting at home eating boxed foods. Like, I never had sushi. I had avocado. You know, like, avocado.
And avocado.
Because I was in Texas.
Welcome to Cali.
But yeah, like, I didn't have, like, a lot of exposure to a lot of things. And so it was great.
It was
like,
a lot of new.
You get exposed. That's a, you know.
Yeah, you did.
Memories.
Lord.
I feel like we need to do a trip to LA for the podcast, to be like This is where it all began, and like go to the places we went, and like to some new places and stuff.
We should get some friends from back in the day on here.
They're
like our work friends. I wonder if they'd hop on and just shoot the shit with us for a little bit.
I wonder. We could reach out. I know they listen because I've gotten messages.
Really? Mm-hmm. Why is nobody telling me?
Oh, I mean,
why don't people talk to me anymore?
What you do, girl? What you do to these people? Just kidding. Or people will just be like, I can't listen. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, you're not out. Don't feel guilty, you know? You're not obligated to watch. When I come up, don't. No, I'm just kidding.
We do have some really loyal listeners.
We do.
And I appreciate
Want to give them
them.
a shout out? Want to give them a shout out?
Well, I know our favorite therapist, my friend from high school.
Yes.
Listens religiously.
Thank you.
Sends very helpful text messages with lots of information for me. Mm-hmm. Whenever I have like I'm like, tell her about it. And she's like, oh, this book or whatever. Or she's given us some good topics. I'm still eating. This is not like a eat the whole bag thing. What am I doing?
Oh no. You making me hungry. I got nothing. Well, what time is it?
My husband listens. It's late for you. How are you even up? How do you do this?
I'm not
because I'm tired now.
I'm not human.
And it's only 7:30 my time. And you are rocking and rolling at 10:30.
I feel like I had a nap.
That was a nervous laugh. Like, I don't know how I'm doing this.
No, it wasn't. Awake. No, I was not even in the present. I think I.
So you're not doing this. That's what you're saying. You're like, I'm not really here.
Nah, I'd be on two planes trying to make it through this life, you know.
What if? What if there isn't I mean, we talked about the Matrix stuff a lot. I feel like that's a mind-bending conversation that comes up in my own mind a lot. Mm-hmm. Like, this isn't real. Because, like, how fucked up it, like, why?
And it doesn't make sense.
This isn't real.
Nothing makes sense. And it's like, some people will say, just give up your need for control or give up your need for meaning. But, like, I feel like that's ignorance. If I have to just live without finding meaning in things, then
what do you do? Like, what do you do?
Then it just cuts my soul.
Other than exist.
Yeah, and existing is not enough. It's not worth it for me.
I think that's what it is. I think it might be that existing is all there is. Mm-hmm. But we've been programmed and taught that it's not enough.
Damn,
so we need to seek things. But existing should be enough. That's everything.
What's everything just about it though?
Like it's a purpose to exist, to be present. Like, being present in the moment is so freaking hard to do.
It is very
so hard, and that's all that we have to do, probably, to hit enlightenment, mm-hmm. which is like a whole. Now I'm starting to go
girl,
whatever. No, but
somebody came back. Hey.
But to get to a place of enlightenment, mm-hmm. I think it's not
no
to be
attachment,
busied.
Non-attachment, so something mm-hmm. like that.
But just not to be consumed or distracted, really, by all the other things going on that prevent you from just existing.
But see, I feel like as a Black person, you can't, because it's in your face. Like, you can't escape microaggressions and racism and all that stuff. So, I said it. I got a drink.
What, racism? Is that the prebiotic drink? Like, you about to be a mess.
Oh no, girl, I gave that up. This is I loved actually been here. I think Adrielle.
It's cute.
Yes, this
Dry
is
rosé side. Oh, that's
good.
A cute
New
can.
York. They used to be in bottles, but they went to cans. I don't know if that's more eco-friendly or what, but these are delicious. Delish.
Num 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 num.
Nummy nummy nums. We did go, yes. It's so good. I don't know how, like, it's just hard cider, but it tastes good. No malt, none of that malt liquor stuff. You know how they do that in the fake rosés? They'll put the malt liquor in that.
What?
But yeah, sometimes I wonder, because nothing makes sense. They just picking and choosing who to cancel and who not to cancel. I can't keep up with what's going on. Like, what's going on? Let me see. Let's see.
Oh, what's going on with these Russians?
And did you hear about Syria? We supposedly killed some babies and stuff. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I mean, we were already.
I'm not even talking about just that, like war type stuff, but like the Olympics. Have you been following the Olympics? Because we're in the middle of the Winter Olympics.
I've been ignoring it.
I'm not. Winter Olympics do not do it for me. I'm sorry. I don't. Winter sports are not my jam. Like, you want me in the snow or the ice, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, so, I don't care.
I mean, I've tried it. I almost broke my ass trying to snowboard, but
oh, that's cool. They didn't have ski shoes my size when I went to Vermont like 20 years ago. So I just drank in the lodge. Yeah. I never got to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm down for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink in the lodge. I'm gonna watch your stuff, girl. Hey.
But they had to postpone, which they've never done in the history of the Olympics. Postpone medal ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
And the ROC, the Russian Olympic Committee or whatever, because Russia's been banned, right? So this is just like a group of athletes in Russia that have come together, formed the ROC, whatever. So it's not officially Russia, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the ROC won gold. We had silver. And God, they postponed the ceremony. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. It's been postponed for this long without an explanation. And now it's coming out that the ROC, the Russian team, is doping again. And there's proof about it. And that's what they got kicked out of the Olympics. They've been kicked out of banned from the Olympics for doping, and they're doing it again.
The audacity.
Say that again? That was hilarious.
What? I'll have to replay it.
Didn't sound maybe it's, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's like Zoom or the connection, but it was like the way you said it.
Oh, that's creepy. That's scary. That's almost another language. Maybe it was the warp. The glitch. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like, and we pick and choose who we want to boycott. So we're going to the Olympics, but we're not celebrating or something. Like,
we're not sending our officials there, but our athletes are there.
Yeah, like it just doesn't make any sense. And they're saying, oh, it's because of the way they're treating Muslims or something. And I'm like, how the hell y'all treating people right here? What? Y'all ain't treating nobody right. So I don't know. It's like, and it's just like, I think that's part of like what causes anxiety for me too, is it's just like, you don't know what's real. Tomorrow, whatever we had agreed was real is no longer real. And then you're, in a camp, and unfortunately that's what happened. That happened, and, or you in shackles, like, and you don't know. It's like something can happen.
Girl, you far from just existing. You're like in a deep contemplative state, bringing up all this stuff. You're like, I can't exist. It's hard existing. I'm Black. You said shackles.
I just meant you said like because I've tried, like, you try like la 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 la, and then boom, microaggression, la 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 la, boom, it's just like, I'm trying to be dumb. Like, I want to be dumb. That sounds amazing.
Can you give examples of microaggressions?
Oh, we talked about it. The worst one is like the sidewalk, like acting like you don't own the side, like can't be on the sidewalk, or acting like you don't belong in the store, or act like you stole something.
Like, you can't take space.
Yeah, like you can't, like you don't belong, like you don't belong here, or just
ever since you brought that sidewalk thing up. I am very aware now when I'm walking through grocery stores down an aisle or whatever. Yeah, but I'm very aware of, I'm not gonna move out of the way. Yeah. I'm not gonna move out of the, like, not to be rude, but it's like,
I naturally move out of the way because I'm like, I ain't got time to interact with people.
No, but I'm thinking about it. Well, I mean, it's one of those things like you need to move.
Because sometimes
like
you got to move out of the way. Like it should
Right.
be an even thing. It shouldn't be like I notice patterns. Like and sometimes patterns are just that. Like they don't have any meaning. But you start noticing the same thing in different places and stuff. And like that cutting the line kind of stuff and this like I take priority over this space over you kind of mentality. And especially like the TikTok I just posted, where I'm in a bar, you know, in a black neighborhood, and there are no black people. I mean, there was like one black person there. There are no black people.
It was you, girl.
Wait, what? Oh shit.
That's your reflection in the mirror. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah. So that was. It's just like that's a great way to put it. See. We're a team. I like it. I like it.
Timo.
Acting as if you cannot take up space. Yep.
Yeah. Or just a failure to acknowledge you at all.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to acknowledge you. So I kind of
I always have to be the first one to say hi. Like why do I always have to be the first one to say hello? Why can't you be proactive and say hello? You think you're better than me? Or you just don't care?
You want to hear something?
You know?
Reverse. Like I feel like there's a lot of times where there's that like people may be rude and you're like, why? Because I'm different, you know, whatever, I'm black or whatever. But I've had it recently, and maybe it's like where I live, where people are extra nice.
Yeah.
Extra nice and extra accommodating, and oh, that's a great idea. Oh, all that kind of stuff. And I'm kind of like, I still know why you're doing that. Yeah. Like, can you just
ain't
be
tricking
normal?
me, but what can I get? Well,
right? It's just weird. It's weird when you notice an energy shift in someone immediately upon seeing you, and they don't know anything about you other than
it's fake.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's weird.
I don't like it. I don't like the fake stuff.
Keep it real, baby.
And the extra praise, like I think that's why I don't like compliments, because it's just like
you're doing a good job.
People be like, don't even know you be praising and stuff, and it's like, dang, I appreciate it. Like I do that as well to people. Out of like, it's really genuine when I do. Like, I saw a woman today and had this beautiful coat.
Oh, I like your nail polish.
Oh, thank you. And I was like, love your coat, you know, and she kind of smiled. You know, I just couldn't resist.
That makes people's day. You know what I mean? Like, just that's a little bit of connection, and it's a positive something.
And I feel like with me too, people will be ready to fight, and it's like I don't even have anything mean to say, you know. Why? And it's just like so funny. We talked about that.
Do you have like a I'm walking in the streets face?
I try, but I don't think so.
Well, I mean, you have
mask
on.
So, I smile too much. No, I don't wear my mask walking outside.
While you're walking, yeah.
Yeah, I smile. Like I'm just a friendly person. Like I just will look people in the eye. Because I just realized I was like, because this is new for me. Like I didn't do that. But it's like everybody's just trying to get to where they're going, and everybody is feeling the same way too. Hyper vigilant. You're in a city, you know, so a little smile won't hurt.
Yeah.
And sometimes, they'll be like, they ain't like, I ain't got time, but
But you know what? That's how I feel a lot of the time, and I feel like that's even when I'm driving, or if I like today, I was at a doctor's appointment, going in and out of the elevators. Like, there's no reason not to acknowledge somebody. Just acknowledge somebody. Be kind, hold the door open. Those little things. It's like we're all trying to go through our day. We're all dealing with some shit. So like, why make it worse by spreading negativity? Like, why not do something kind for somebody else?
Why is that? I don't know. I think people are in the victim mindset so much. They just feel like Tupac, me against the world.
Or is that faking it? If you're not feeling it, why I got to smile on your face if I don't feel like it?
Nobody said smile. Like, that's rude too. He's like, smile for me now. Oh, wait, who is that? Is that Tupac? Smile for me.
Why do you keep bringing up Tupac?
I don't know. Songs keep coming up in my head. Like, it ain't my fault. No, that's not Tupac. That's Mystical.
Ooh, Mystical. That reminds me of college.
That was one of my running.
Wild.
It ain't my fault.
Yep, that voice. That period of time, that music from like 2000
my paper.
to like 2005.
That was good. That was some good. Like, can you believe it? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like one of those. I am. I'm one of those aunties. Like back in my day, like y'all sitting here like, like this is the new music. Like we got the good stuff,
I know there was a rhythm. There was always some kind of like a
right?
hook, like a real, like there was R&B, some soul to it, and then there was like some serious. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of combination of that. Some really
Innovation.
soulful, like good R&B. Like there would be like Mary J. Blige
Yeah.
would come on and
Mary
sing
J. Blige
something.
sampled in every song, every P
Yeah.
Diddy song, everybody sampled. It was like a connection of the past to the present to the future.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful, like.
We're so old. We are so old.
Right? We felt like we these
I
aunties
can't wait for the Super Bowl.
back in my day. Are you watching the Super Bowl?
Yep. I'm going to because I mean it's going to be on or whatever. But the halftime show, I feel like that's everybody our age is going to be like, yeah,
right. Guess who's back again?
Yep. I mean that's so West Coast. Aside from him, and I don't
But
know
they
what
were
Mary J.
all,
Blige,
and
but I
then
mean
like
Snoop
Snoop Dogg
Dogg and
just got
Dr. Dre. Yes.
100% ownership of Death Row Records, and they've been through so
Hey.
much, like throughout all of these years, and it's like that was a thing at one point. There was a point in time where that trifecta was a thing, like, and now we're
I'm
back to it.
waiting for the BS.
I'm waiting for
Like,
innovation.
this is a family show, and this is blah, 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 blah. We're not
raise your kids.
This rap on here.
Turn it off. Avert the eyes.
But that's LA, and that's the crazy thing too. I think is what you're exposed to. I've seen way worse culturally. In LA. Yeah, but that's LA music.
Oh yeah,
for the most part, you got Snoop. I mean, that's iconically like LA, California, Long Beach, whatever. Is Snoop Dogg. Like I feel like you can't. I fixed it. I have an aloe plant, and one of the little things was like looked like it was falling over, so I propped it up and I gave it a little crutch, and now it's like fine.
Oh yay! Look at you nursing that.
I know.
Plant.
I usually kill plants, and I'm like so excited. I'm standing up.
Plant.
You're alive, baby. I forgot where I was going with that.
It's LA. It's a vibe, I guess.
Or no, just culturally, like how we know the history of like what's gone on here. With rap and like how things started and music,
and like Suge Knight and all that drama, with so much drama in the LBC.
It's kind of hard. Warren G, where's he at?
Yo, I heard on the radio he passed away. Yo,
he did?
Yeah. Oh no, that was Nate Dogg. Never mind.
I was
one of them. Wait, Regulator. One of them who passed away.
No.
One of them passed away.
Yeah, Nate Dogg's gone.
Yeah.
He passed away a while ago, yeah.
But
his voice was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Nate Dogg. Oh.
That West Coast, man. It was a thing. Yeah. Tupac, California Love. So I heard today, I think California Love is the most diamond level single or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining, Adrielle. Until next week. Appreciate you. Yeah. Have a good night.
That's everything. California. It had Tupac. It had Snoop Dogg. Well, California. Who else is on it?
California knows how to party. Roger Zapp, I think. Roger Zapp.
In the city. Yeah.
Yep.
And the time that
Roger
these songs
Troutman
came out in our lives, we're the same age. So I'm saying in that time period of our life, and it's that's where I was going with it. Like stuff like this type of music is iconic. There's like a history. There's emotions attached to it, connection to it. But in the same way, and this is even bigger than, rap and these rappers, but like when Michael Jackson died, like some people felt like I was like devastated. And then other people were just like, so I wonder like if it,
because that's idol worship, I think. I don't know.
Were they not part of the culture? It's kind of like when Dolly Parton dies or something. I'm sure it's going to hit different in different communities.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's just not part of
That's
the
what
culture.
happened
But
with
Michael Jack
Prince.
or Madonna,
When Prince
yeah,
died, I went
that
into a
was bad.
depression. Like I was, and I don't know why. Like it wasn't that much of a Prince fan, but it's like you realize how woven into the fabric of your life these
In your
people are.
life.
Like the
Yep. You
milestones,
hear
the
the
things you,
song, it
yeah,
takes you
takes you
somewhere.
to a
Yes,
memory that
we
hasn't,
are aunties. That's what
yeah,
this is terrible. This is so terrible.
yeah, it takes you
Auntie
to a
vibes.
memory.
Yeah. Yes. Whenever you hear, like, I feel like every song, any song you can think of will bring up something.
Mm-hmm. And
And
you can
some are like
remember
bigger
just where
memories.
you were sometimes, like the
Yeah.
day, you could smell it, you could feel it. And it's like, that's powerful. That's powerful.
The other day I was in the car. This was yesterday. And I had just dropped off my daughter. And so I was in the car by myself. So, you know, that's that golden 15 minutes of time or whatever I can play, whatever. And so I just had Apple Music or whatever play just whatever playlist. I was like, pull up whatever playlist. So play, and it Excuse Me Miss by Jay-Z.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
They still play that. I hear that regularly.
That song takes me back to college
month.
every single and it was a feel, like it hit me. Like as soon as I heard the beginning of it, like the few beats, I felt it physically. Like that's my hype. That and there's a couple mystical songs.
Yeah.
But that song, every time I went out to a party or anywhere, when I had to hype myself up before a date, before whatever, and I was doing my makeup, I was listening to that song.
Yes. That was No Limit.
So it gave me like that, you know, like, yeah, I'm about to go. Yeah.
Right.
So it's cool how it can bring back memories or emotions or make you feel a certain kind of way.
Even Snoop, like that's like middle school, I feel, when he came out. God. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I'm trying to think. Give me a song. What's an older
down
Snoop
the
song?
Street, smoking in, sipping on gin and juice.
Yeah, that was like 13, 14 years old.
Middle school. Yeah.
Well, because then I remember it ended up being like a parody, or not a parody, or like a little whatever in Clueless.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. I feel like the Rolling with the Homies was taken from, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't.
Gin and juice. That was, I see why, you know, people like, because I was 1993. Yep.
Oh, 13.
Yep. I knew that was middle school.
It was a good year.
Yep. Remember DRS? I don't know if you remember them. The Gangsta Lean. This is for my homies.
It sounds familiar. I know that song. Why can't I?
That's the only song. That was like one of my first CDs. It was DRS. I was into that Gangsta Lean. Remember they used to get, you could get the singles?
This song's dedicated to my homies in that Gangsta Lean. Oh, why'd you have to go so soon? Right? Yes,
so yeah. BRB.
Okay. I keep stepping, but I can't get past the pain. I tip my 42 memory. I take a drink and dang. I feel like nothing makes you feel older. That's my jam. It's so then the music. That's crazy. Crazy. Especially listening to music today. I don't know any of it. My kids are young, like 8 and 5. And they know more of it than I do. Like some of it, I'm like, where are you getting that from? Because I'm not playing in the car. It's crazy. Mo left me. So sad. What else? What else is there? I know Mo doesn't want to talk about it. Oh, she's back.
Oh wait, BRB. You go ahead.
I was about to talk about the thing you didn't want to talk about. Oh, she said, "Go ahead, girl. Bye." No, I saw these articles today about Kim Kardashian, and I guess they're terming it blackfishing, where you are, I guess, appropriating Black culture or trying to I don't know, appropriate Black culture, I guess. She's on the cover of Vogue for March, and her skin is noticeably darker, and she has done different poses that are iconically African American or just straight up African. There's like a profile shot with her hair done a certain type of way. Skin is darker. And so she's getting a lot of stuff for that. And one of the, and this is almost hilarious. One of the people who are coming for her the most is Naomi Campbell, supermodel from like the 90s. And I guess I looked at this one article and I was laughing at first, and then I started scrolling through, and there were pictures of Kim Kardashian in all these outfits that Naomi Campbell obviously had worn before her because she's older, or was a model, I guess, during Kim K and I are the same age. So like during our childhoods, our teenage years. So yeah, so she's trying to be like Naomi Campbell is what I guess they're trying to say. I don't know. But anyways, blackfishing, it's a thing. Look it up. Mo, come back. She probably left for real. She's like, I'm done.
Hey.
Hi, boo boo. Hey.
Why it's taking so
I'm
long?
done. I know you didn't want any part of that.
Yeah, I didn't want any part. But it's so crazy.
I don't like to talk about her either.
If you Google on YouTube, there's a lady who like paid money, and she and her husband paid money to get hormone or like injections and stuff to be
For
black. What? Like they're European people. I don't know, remember from where. Some Nordic type European people who.
What do you mean to be black?
Yeah, let me pull it up. Let me see if I can find
this
it.
Is some Get Out stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. She has she has a whole following and everything.
Because the premise of Get Out was like weird. I'm starting to take different things from that movie now that I think about it.
Martina Big. Let me find her. Martina.
What's Martina doing? Hey, Big.
Martina Big Instagram. Oh, wait. She has a... Look, this is some mess. Wait, let me cover us up for a second.
Oh, I'm not even on the...
Can you see? martinabig.com.
I'm trying to check up on my... She's a website?
Yeah, you see it's on the thing, on the live screen.
I'm having issues.
Oh.
Here we go.
Here.
Okay, I'm here. Oh no, now I'm on PBS. What happened?
Here, let me see. No, I have my screens coming up on there. Oh, I'll send you the link.
I'm looking at it now.
Oh, okay. But like, what?
How do you just turn that? Oh my word.
She paid for it. She took pills and stuff and
to increase the amount of melanin in her skin?
Yeah.
And then she was able to get darker?
Yep. And she like I
didn't know you could do that.
She did her lips and
obviously her breasts.
Whatever you want, girl. Whatever you want, you can do it. But look how she started off. Like, that's crazy. And it's like, I get stuck in my head. Like, I tried to get somebody to explain it because I'm like, could somebody really feel this way? Like, we can't really tell people how they feel.
You've had this conversation?
Yeah.
Because I've had this conversation too with somebody else. Yeah. Especially when Rachel Dolezal came out.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, well, and I'm not trying to be insensitive, so please don't come for me. If you come for, well, I mean, maybe come for me. Shoot, nobody's, bring the followers and stuff, or whatever.
Girl Scout cooking.
But, oh, yes, it's that time. But, like, if we can understand and support transgender, would it be possible to support and understand transracial changes?
Are they the same, though? Are they different? Like, I don't know. You have
I don't
hormones
either. But that's the conversation that somebody had mentioned, but you also have like DNA and history in that DNA, which I fully believe. And I saw a video on YouTube about this, which was like blowing my mind about how you have, when you talk about the ancestors, like there's certain things that they either knew about, had an affinity for, had skills for, that is passed through you, right? I mean, I don't know if you're on the same page as me with that, but you know, I forgot what it was.
I believe in like that stuff.
Like, no, but you can make yourself allergic to some, like these animals. There's an animal,
or you get the like vestigial whatever gland.
Yeah, like but they did a testing and they did something and made somehow got these animals, these test animals, to have an aversion to a certain smell or something, and that's it. Mutated, it changed their genes and made it so that the kids all of a sudden were all like averse to that smell. So if that can happen, I feel like there is memory.
Yeah, like generational trauma.
Yes, all of that. It's passed down somehow.
But people I feel like people try to take advantage of that and be like, oh, well, see, like people are born like this, and then they take away,
the rights for the people who are
but people's ability to have independent thought.
That's going down like that slippery slope of whatever people want to say. But if you're talking about the things that you're born with, gender or like your sex is one, right? Because and maybe I'm botching this, but isn't transgender more about changing the outward representation of yourself to match what's inside, right? Oh. Well, that's my understanding is the born into the wrong body type thing, or the I want to look how I feel, or how I want to be represented in the way that I feel inside. So why couldn't that be the same for race? And I'm not talking about, I feel like, and this is disrespectful, and this is not what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to point out that it is I find it disrespectful. It's not like saying, I want to be a fish or a dog or whatever. Race and gender are two things I think that we can wrap our brains around and say, yeah, like I feel like I wasn't
born in the right
body, in the right race. Maybe I feel more connected to
maybe something in her soul. That's why I was asking. Like, I don't know. Maybe maybe
there's
I don't know
2% something somewhere,
right?
And why can't? What if that one's speaking loudly to her, or vice?
I don't know.
But then could the reverse be true?
Or could she just be going off a stereo? Like, that's the thing. Like, sometimes I'll believe people, but then they're going off of stereotypes. I'm like, okay, so you don't even know these little things. Like you're going off a stereotype.
What do you mean don't know these little things? Certain things? Because there's certain things I didn't know or that you didn't know. I mean, we talked about this in episode, like there's
not history, just unspoken things.
But that can be a change based on
like you were saying,
like region,
not having to
like where you're from.
People on stuff. Because if you're going on a stereotype, I don't know.
But I'm saying if you're Black in Germany, it's probably different from being Black here versus Black in Brazil. That's what I mean. So, I mean, it's also that.
Not a monolith.
I'm just it's confusing to me. Like, and it shouldn't be confusing because I see that there's an evolution to this process of what we are understanding and then therefore accepting as like part of what humans do. And over time, obviously there was like race was an issue. I mean, we've gone from being called like Negro to color, all the stuff. Being gay was an issue, and then
like, why is everything an issue? Just let people live.
It used to be, but that's what I'm saying. There is a progression,
How so? You can't even live. Now we picking on trans people.
You can, but you can be out. Like, I'm just, there's a progression. Not that I'm not saying that we've hit some point of, woo.
We're just going down the line, I guess you're saying.
But it was either, I mean.
Race, sexuality.
I think,
gender.
And I don't know, I can't speak from experience, but I think that it is a safer time to come out and be out, right? That's
in some ways
my understanding.
Because if you look at the self-deletion rates, because of
self-deletion is up. Period.
Yeah, no, it's not though. I googled it and it wasn't. No, I thought
especially in younger I thought it was.
Oh, maybe with younger people. Because I just assumed it was up, and then I looked it up, and something said it wasn't. And I'm like, is that off?
But it is
accurate?
Within that community.
Yeah, that's
that
what I
do
heard.
know. It is up.
Yeah, it's up, and so I'm like, that stinks.
But that's something, maybe a topic for an episode, because I'm curious about that. Like I would love to speak to anybody who has an idea of why that may be, why it's up. Yeah. What issues specifically are facing the LGBTQ community? I got it right.
The black.
Finally.
Hey, look at like black transgender and like the things that are happening. It's like, why?
Well, I think that intersectionality hits there too. Is sexual orientation and gender is like a very guarded, messy topic within the Black community. I feel like you can't, down low guys, and then you've got like this, like it's not a topic that's open for discussion, like within family settings and things, without having some, especially religious blowback or that type of
people don't
more
want to
conservative.
Hear that,
right. So I think it's, I'm not surprised, I'll say, about what's going on with Black trans women. Yeah. So I don't know, but I mean, that's our basic philosophy. Like, just let people live and be happy, be nice, be kind. Thing. It takes.
Why are we talking about this stuff? It's like, why are people in people's business? If nobody is hurting anyone, why do you care?
That's I told you I was back to watching the news. I have never watched the Young Turks. I think I've seen them a decade ago on YouTube, or something. But like that, it's not like a news outlet that I would watch.
I'll be getting mad. I'll be like trying to see something, and it's like ends up being their video. I'm like, no.
Yeah, but I mean, I this week I've really been like, let's find content or whatever. So I watched a little Fox News, I watched a little MSNBC, CNN, all this whatever, and the Young Turks came up, and OAN came up. But I flipped to the Young Turks. Yeah, One America Now or Nation, or it's familiar. Like, is that further even right than it's over there. But they came up, and I was watching it, and they were talking about somebody. I forgot the name already. I think it was like a candidate for office somewhere, and they were talking about he and his wife used to be swingers.
Okay,
and how it was like this big thing. Right. But they were saying, why is this even news? Like, who cares what they're doing in their bedroom? Like,
it's private.
So they swing. Well, the thing is, too, they had to come out and make a statement and all that stuff. But like,
you got to get ahead of it. You got to get ahead of the issue.
But then they ended up saying, like, the anchors or whatever on the Young Turks were like, you know what? Good for them. Like, they said that they no longer swing, but they had a period in their marriage where they did. And the woman on there was like, that's good. That's successful. Like, these are legit people. If they're able to go, usually you go that route, and then that's it.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
Happens.
People do it to save their marriage or whatever. But I mean, if that's what they're into, everybody's got their thing.
But that's the thing.
And
they
it's
probably
a private
just didn't,
thing.
They didn't want it to be a distraction during the campaign. So they're
and if you're a certain party too.
Yeah, let's get ahead of it. Let's just get it out there. Nobody even cares. There's enough stuff going on. So
I love that, though. I love that we're hearing about presidents smoking pot, or like people were swinging, or whatever, because it just shows like people are people. Like, can people just live? Like, everybody has their own thing they're doing. People over here smoking pot, that's fine. So-and-so had like a girlfriend in college that you didn't know about. And, now she's married, whatever, like just different
But I don't
things.
even like
people are living life.
Like, it makes me
Why?
mad to talk about. Because what about people like Kavanaugh? Nobody cares. It's just like they pick and choose who they want to cancel. I mean, I don't know how we got back here, but they pick and choose who they want to cancel. So it's just like, like, dang.
Yeah. But I like that it's exposing. Sounds like a negative word, but it's exposing, uncovering people. Like, people can be successful and potheads, or people can be, good leaders of the community and swing. Like, it's it's again, it's maybe part of the contradictions that we were talking about before. Like you can be more than one thing.
Yeah.
You can be a complex creation or combination of things, you know. Yeah. Please be a complex combination of things.
Exactly. Like, come on.
You know?
People are not so binary. I think that's what everyone thinks. It's like, no, maybe they are. And sometimes I feel like that's why I feel so disconnected, because maybe people are just very simple and sitting here in these little boxes. But no one.
I think that's easy, though. Wouldn't that be easier? Because, you know, we like to catalog people, right? Like you say, we like to catalog people. I want to size you up right away.
Yep.
You can't be more complex or complicated than what I need for right now, so I know what to do with you. Damn.
Exactly.
Is Chipotle still open? I said, is Chipotle still open?
Oh, shoot. What time is it? I got to go. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Really appreciate you. Although no one's here, please like, subscribe, and share.
What? You said nobody's here.
Please like, subscribe, and share. Oh, I'm the only one watching. Here, thumbs up. Can we give ourselves a thumbs up?
I'm going to do it right now. Boop. Yeah, I just did.
Go to my own. Let me switch channels. Hey, but thanks everyone for joining us. This will be up for a period of time, and then you'll have to catch us on Patreon. Whoop, whoop.
Boom, boom. Yeah.
Goodbye. Is this over?